So just doing a quick little video on the feedback from our Heliconia post-election session. So after the session, we had a survey asking people how the session was. So the first question is pretty standard, just getting a sense of whether or not people enjoyed the session, how many stars they gave it. So you can see our average of 3.95. Here's the breakdown. This was really interesting in terms of what was the best about the event. So someone really liked the ability to meet other people, speak freely, discuss food, meeting other people, discussions. You can pause and read the responses. What was the worst thing about the event? Everyone didn't stay to the end. The breakout groups, for those who were there, when you saw the presentation, it was clear that we had space for breakouts. We didn't have enough time, so we didn't do it, but it definitely seemed like it would have been a good idea. So a lot of people said not enough time, not enough time, not enough time. I was also really strict on limiting people to 30 seconds or 1 minute to their feedback. While people appreciated when they were not speaking, people didn't appreciate it when they were speaking. So that was some of the feedback we got. Although here we also see, did the session allow you to express your views correctly, effectively? And, you know, the majority of people said either somewhat yes or definitely yes, with only one person, I think, saying no, right? We had about 40 to 50 people there, and 20 did the survey, so assuming there's no correlation between those who didn't and so on, I'm assuming this is representative of the attendance. So how long you stayed? We were supposed to start at 10, some people came late. Because we did run late, a lot of people had to leave early, but you saw most people stayed until after lunch, 65% here. And some people, there's 2 people who either came late or had to leave slightly before lunch. This I found really interesting, and this could be very useful for PNM. So would you be interested in attending future sessions? Everyone's saying, you know, either definitely yes or yes maybe, which is one person. The value of information sessions. So in the session, what we did is we had conversations on the different roles of the campaign and how it worked, and we also had a session on party groups, which is an important structure for PNM to get information from the ground. And we went through them overall, and this is whether or not people found it useful. So here, no one had any blues for not useful. Campaign manager, this is 13 people found it very useful, red being somewhat useful. So a lot of these sessions, one person, comms not useful. I guess people knew about comms, so we kind of knew that this sucked. Party groups, a lot of people said somewhat useful here again. Election day machinery, UNC tactics, one person said not useful. So how was the accommodation? This is just standard stuff to let us know what we're doing well or what we're not doing so well. So people appreciated it. Balizé House, I think, having been in PNM with the old Balizé House and new Balizé House, it definitely allows a free space to meet and have these kind of conversations. How was the food? Pretty standard questions, just to make sure we're doing the event well. How important is the food? Something we've been internally discussing at Heliconia, whether we should have more food at events. The age breakdown of people who attended the event. It's kind of hard to read this. Sex ratio, Heliconia can sometimes have too many men. This one was fairly balanced. This was a bit surprised by and pleased. The area of Trinidad and Tobago, so we even had 3 from Tobago. So we got a nice mix of people from different parts of Trinidad and Tobago, based on the area of TNT. Memberships, so Heliconia, we always have lots of Heliconia members. Here we saw 15 members, 3 non-members, and I think 2 people who didn't answer. About half our members who come to events are PNM, often less than half, although some are PNM but just never got their party card, so they're not sure. So we had that here, kind of half and half, and then 1 person didn't answer. In a party group, of the 9 people who are in PNM, only 6 in the party group, and whether your party group met. So of the 6 said their party group met, and 5 people said it didn't meet. So yeah, that's the survey.